There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of genie. Chapter what? Genie. But if we go and read in the Quran, there is tons of verses speaking about those creatures who they are genie, the genie in the bottle. And even Muhammad, he invited the genies to convert to Islam. As an example, if you go to chapter 6, 130, it says the following. Quran was not sent only for mankind. Quran is a book of the genie and the book of the human. O assembly of jinn and men, didn't there not come to you apostle from among you? I mean, hold on here. Hold on. Guys, anyone notice here something weird in this verse? Let us see who of you is thinking with me. What is something weird in what we just read in this line? O assembly of jinn and men, didn't there not come to you apostle from among you? Anyone can tell me? What is the crazy stuff? Anyone can tell me what? Apostle among the jinn. Okay, that's a good one. So we have a prophet, you have Muslim prophet who came to the genie. So we have a genie. If you let me see if I can find pictures drawing by Muslims about genies, because Muslims, they come with a lot of drawing for genie, by the way. Hold on, just to show you how the Muslims, they view those creatures which nobody saw, nobody met, nobody, I mean, it's just a fiction. But anyway, let us see. I will search in Google peace upon him and see what we can find. Jinn. Muslims, they come with tons of pictures. This is a jinn. This is a jinn. Look at this jinn. Actually, this guy is handsome. Nice to meet you, buddy. Oh boy. So let me introduce to you Apostle Muhammad for the genie. Well, as long he is one of the jinn, he will look like them, right? The apostle will look like his people. So as long the Quran, they are saying to us that Allah, he sent apostles to the genie. Well, I mean, here we go. This is the Apostle Muhammad to the genie, or whatever you want to call him. You want to call him Apostle Salih, Apostle, I don't know. You give me a name for the prophet of the genie. I mean, genie. And look what the Muslims, they come with names. I mean, genie. This is a genie. This is all is done by Muslims. This is a genie. All right. Yeah. So those are genie, as you see, Muslims believe in them, and they have apostles came to them. Okay, like look at this genie here. This is a genie. Now I'm sure this is amazing, and many of you today will see nice dreams. Let's change the pictures. We go back to the Quran. So the Quran claim that there is apostles for man and genie. But hold on, the Quran here is using Arabic language, and the Quran is speaking in this Arabic language to genie and men. That's mean the genie They understand Arabic and they are Arab. I never thought about myself as a genie, even if sometimes I act like one. But now I understand I must be a genie. And genies are from my people. They are Arab. They speak Arabic. If you ever needed a translator to translate a speech between you and genie, please call me. As you see, they speak Arabic. Because the Quran is not speaking to them in English. This is a translation, as you know. It says here in Arabic, Ya ma'shara al-jinna wal-ins, alam ya'tikum rasulun minkum. You know, a people of genie and mankind. And look, Allah, He put the word genie first. So in order for the genies here to understand the Quran, they have to speak Arabic. And not only that, Muhammad, he claimed that even he was able to convert a bunch of genies into Islam. Read this verse with me. The genie, they will be judged in the judgment day, because they are, you know, there is a Christian genie, there's Muslim genies, there is Hindu genie, there's atheist genies, there's a gayist genie. I mean, there's genie from everything. And on the day when shall gather them all together, O assembly of jinn, you took away a great part of mankind. What does that mean? And their friends from among the men shall say, our Lord, some of us profited by others, and we have reached our appointed term which thou didst appoint for us. He shall say, the fire is your abode, to abide in it, except as Allah is pleased. Surely your Lord is wise and knowing. I don't know what is that is about. Do we have any Muslim can explain to us what's happening here? Well, what is that? You know, when the Muslim they say to us the Quran is amazing, I mean, I don't know what is amazing about it. And then you go and you open the interpretation for the Quran to understand what this is about, and you will find every Muslim scholar trying his best to give you an interpretation which doesn't fit with the other interpretation, because they are just guessing. It's a genie talk, my friend. Look like we have somebody is trying to call. No, you can call only if you are a Muslim. Are you a Muslim? The one trying to call. If you are not a Muslim, don't call me. Don't waste my time. We are here. We want people to see a real debate between us as a Christians and between Muslims with respect, no insult. And if you are a Muslim, feel free to call us. If not, you know, there's no need. You know, I'm not really interested to hear your opinion as a Christian. You can leave a comment down there. If we try to understand this, let us see what this guy wants. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Are you a Muslim, my friend?
Hello.
Yes. Are you a Muslim?
Excuse me?
Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
All right. What do you think about the genie converting to Islam?
Oh, this is absolutely not true.
Not true. So what do you mean?
This is a big lie.
Who is the one who made the bill lie?
This is our scholar.
Okay, so the Quran doesn't say that people convert to Islam.
Yes.
The Quran doesn't say. This is you. Okay, let me open the IP. This is GG. Stupid people. By the way, you are just making fun of your prophet. You know, you can call me again if you wish. No problem. I mean, the best comedy is Muslims defending their Islam. And at the same time, you obviously you have a mental issue. You have nothing to do except calling me and say GG. I'm sure your mother will be proud about you. You are accomplishing a lot. So the whole Quran giving us stories about those, you know, about those genies, and you will notice that the Quran insists to repeat and speak about the genie in every place in the Quran. And not only that, like I find it very weird that in chapter 7 verse 179, the genie, they will go to hellfire. I don't know if any of you understand why this is weird. Anyone knows why? Why this will be weird? Because the jinn, the genie supposedly are made of fire. So how you want to send somebody who is made of fire to fire? Are you threatening the fire to be burned by fire? I mean, I understand if you say to them, I will send you to Alaska. If you say, I am going to send you to the North Pole as a punishment for you, but you are made of fire, and yet I will punish you with fire. If we go in the Quran, in different verse, we will find the following. Chapter 55, verse number 15. So the jinn are made of a flame of fire, and yet we will send them to fire to punish them. Can we punish fire by fire? Can we burn the fire by fire? If you have my books, like the new book, Six and Allah, you will see a story about a guy. He noticed that his wife, she is having sex with the genies, and the proof of that, around her vagina there was a fire while she is having sex with the genie. Let us say her bushes caught on fire. This is why you should not have bushes there. Be careful, my friend. Be careful. Be aware. Right? Okay, we have Abdul here. I think this is the same kid. Yeah. So as you see, Islam is kind of a mix of fictions and madness and stupidity. And there's creatures nobody see and nobody knows, and they are made from fire, and then we want to punish them by fire. And then the genie, they listen to the Quran, and then they accepted the Quran, and then they believe in the Quran, and then they became a Muslims. I mean, it's really amazing how they are created. But if you go and search about the genie, you will find that the word even jinn is exist long before Muhammad. This is coming from an inheritance of many fabulous stories, fairy tales exist before Islam. Right? You are not a man. Let us see. Maybe this is Gigi when I call again. Let me. I will open my IP finder and see. Maybe I think it's a Gigi. How are you, Gigi?
Hello.
How are you, Gigi?
It's what?
You are Gigi, aren't you?
No.
No, you
What
are
is
Gigi,
G?
my friend. Sing for us, Gigi, please. Come on. I just call you just to sing for us, Gigi. Say Gigi, Gigi.
What is that?
It's stupid. You know, I let you call me to say to us, Gigi, Gigi, so we can laugh at you. And you don't want to do it. So why I want to talk to you? I see your IP, you idiot. Anyway, uh, he created the jinn of a flame of fire. And then the flame of fire, they listen to the Quran and they believe in the Quran. I mean, here you notice the amazing thing about the Quran. Even genie in the ball, he heard the Quran and he accept Islam. In different verse in the Quran, it says the following. In chapter 72, verse number 1, say, it has been revealed to me that a party of jinn listened and they said, surely we have heard a wonderful Quran. Oh boy, I like that. Oh boy, Muslims. Muhammad, Allah told him, he sent him Jibreel, and Jibreel told him, Muhammad, hello Muhammad, Habibi Muhammad, Habibi Muhammad. When you recite the Quran, Habibi, this is Benjamin Netanyahu speaking to you, Habibi. When you recite the Quran, Habibi, the genie, even the genie, Habibi, they go crazy. I noticed that the genie in Hamas, they go crazy. So Habibi Muhammad, recite the Quran again, Habibi, and the genie will go crazy and will settle down. So Muhammad trained his people that Allah told him that when he recite the Quran, a party of the genie, for sure those are Democrat, they listened and they said, surely we have heard a wonderful Quran. I mean, what do you want more amazing than this? Hmm? Do we have any genie in the chat? Be honest with me. If you are a genie in the chat, give me one, so we can play for you Quran and you tell us your opinion about the Quran. Hmm? What's wrong with you Muslims? I mean, you believe in this? The genie, they listen to the Quran? Like what? What verse they listen to and they like it? Like one about the ant, she said to the ant, hide, otherwise Suleiman will crush you? Or about the flying carpet? Or about the seven sleepers and their dog? Hmm? Which one made the genie go crazy? And as always, Muhammad, he make up stories. And not only, by the way, he says here, I say to them, I revealed like a party of the jinn, they listened and they said wonderful Quran. Muhammad even claimed that he saw them for real. If we go in the hadith, let me find the hadith. Okay, here. I asked Alqama Ibn Mas'ud, who was the present with the messenger of Allah, peace upon him, blah 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 blah. Okay. About on the night of the jinn. Oh, the night of the jinn. The night of the jinn, when the Prophet he met them. What? The Prophet he met the genie? Breaking news, CNN, fake news. Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, he had a conference meeting with the genie. And it was a very hot meeting because the genie are made of fire, as you remember. To the point the prophet he had to wear a wielding mask and clothing to resist fire. The story continue. One night, we were in the company of the messenger of Allah, and one night we missed him. We searched for him in the valleys and the hills and said, he has either been taken away by the jinn. What the heck? What the heck? And now I know why my mom, she said to me when I was a kid, don't go alone. The genie will take you. The Muslims, they were thinking that most likely the genie, they kidnapped the prophet or has been secretly killed. Look at this conspiracy. We spent the worst night which people could ever spend. When it was dawn, we saw him coming, which means Muhammad, from the side of Hira. I see. Oh, I'm so happy the prophet is back. Right. So we were talking about Muhammad. The Muslims, they thought he was kidnapped by the genie. And by the way, this is one of the reasons I always take my gun with me wherever I go. I don't want to end kidnapped by genies, especially if they are women. Now imagine yourself kidnapped by a bunch of genies and they are women. Oh boy. Oh man. And all those genie women, I mean, they are genie, man. They are in fire, literally, and they want to rape you. They want to have sex with you. Because in case you do not know, the Muslim believe that Muslim men and women, they can have sex with the genie. You know what I mean? I am not making things up. You can go right now and search on Google and search for sex with genie. Muslims believe in that literally. Real sex, you know. If you don't believe me, you can get my book, Sex and Allah, and you will find a lot of stories, which is very, very nice stories. It's good for before sleeping. Now, maybe later after we finish this, we can go and search for some stories about sex with genie. Or maybe now, I don't know. Let's see if I can find a good story. If there's any one of you here is too young, I'm the only young here. I think I'm the only one at 17 here. All of you are a bunch of old people. I feel sorry for you. Okay, let us see. Let's see. I hate to mention something without proof because the Muslim, they will say, "Oh, he's lying." You know, it's not. Doesn't say that. Where? Okay. I'm just trying to find you a story we can read because some of them, they are too much. I mean, too much information. All right. Can a jinn have sex with my wife? This is a website, Islamic Stock Exchange. Can a jinn have sex with my wife? Is this hadith authentic? When a man has intercourse with his wife and does not name Allah, the jinn coil around his your Torah, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, and has intercourse along with him. So my friend, I have a bad news for you. You, especially Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhas, atheists, I'm really, really sad for you. You think you are having sex with your wife alone, but the fact you are having threesome. I'm really, really sorry for you, Mr. Genie, because you forgot to say Bismillah. The genie will round himself around your penis, and the genie will be doing that again, that again, that again, then that again, that again, that again, then that again, that again, that again, then and the guy was like, and by the way, you will notice that your wife, she is more excited because now she have two in the same time. I mean, that's double pleasure, like the genie and the genie, man. This is fire. I mean, you're kidding me. It's like bullets. So you have a lot of Gigi, yeah, Gigi, Gigi, Gigi. So I mean, this is very, very dangerous, and we as a human, my friend, we should be enlightened by the wisdom of the Prophet, peace upon him. The Prophet, he don't say something unless it's very truthful. And because, my friends, I'm worried about you, especially for those who make donation. Those who don't make donation, don't listen to my advice because you don't deserve it. I am like Muhammad. I advise only those who make donation. Those who made donation, please, from now on, please, not please, please, from now on, say Bismillah before you have sex, in order to protect your wife and your penis. So now, can a jinn have sex with my wife? The answer: can a jinn have sex with my wife? Is this hadith is authentic? When a man had intercourse with his wives, and he does not name Allah, the jinn coils around his penis and has intercourse along with him. And here is the source. It says, according to, okay, he said, when a man has intercourse with his wife and he does not name Allah, the jinn calls around, etc. They're repeating the same story. All right, let us see some answers. As hadith says, it and people who are well aware and have experience in the world of jinn know that jinn can have sex with the human, both males and females. Guys, is the text clear or it's not small? Is it too small? I don't see an option here to. You can read it. Tell me please if you can read it. Can you read still in the screen? All right. So it's confirmed between Muslims as believe that genies, they can have sex with male and female human. This is why it says that if you are a man and you sleep in your belly, you are in danger, because a genie, he might even do bang bang to you. So if you are a man, you better sleep in your back. Now if you are a female, I feel sorry for you, because you have two places to cover. You have the front and you have the back. So I do not know how you can sleep. I guess you have to make yourself between two boards of wood, one from the front and one from the back, and you sleep in your side. This is the only way you protect yourself from shaitan or genie to do bang bang to you. All right. And obviously the one who teaches such a teaching, he must be a prophet of God. I mean, how Muhammad, he knew this unless he is a true prophet of God? Think about it. Think about it, or call a friend in case you do not know how to think about it. All right. Do we have any Muslim here? He have any statement want to say? Any Muslim? Hmm? Who is a Muslim have some knowledge to share with us? And even in some cases, I like it when they say in some cases, not all cases, some cases. I mean, here there's some kind of wisdom. And even in some cases, it is reported that a jinn and a human married. Oh boy. I mean, this is what is missing. I'm going to sign in a dating website for a genie females. Maybe I can find a genie with a wife, because a genie wife is better than a normal human wife. She can go inside the bank, bring me all the money I need, and that's it. And if I take her vacation, I will not pay for her ticket, because simply she is invisible. The airline will not even see her. And not only that, you know, if you are a drug dealer, you can marry a female genie because she can smuggle all the drugs you want through any country you wish. I mean, man, that is the real marriage. By the way, guys, many of you ask me why you're still single. How you know that now I don't have a wife, but she is a genie? How you know? Hey, my wife, can you bring me some tea? By the way, I don't see her, but I see the tea coming. Yeah, can you put it in this table here? Where are you? Oh, you are here? Okay, where? Okay, now I feel you. All right. All right. My wife is a genie and she is invisible. And this is how I enjoy her beauty. Invisible. You have invisible lips. That's wonderful. So beautiful. Thank you, husband. She talked. She talked too, and she fart. Yes, by the way, genie, they fart too. In case you do not know, genie, they fart. By the way, in case you do not know, genie is a shaitan too. Shaitan is one of the genie. If you go in the hadith, you will see here Muhammad, he claimed that each time the Muslims they pray, the shaitan genie he fart. And for sure here you will notice the amazing wisdom of the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, and the clear proof that he is a true prophet from Allah. Otherwise, how he can earn such an amazing knowledge about farting? Normal people cannot do that and cannot reach out to the farting knowledge deep to the ass of genie. So here you will notice the Prophet, may Allah bless him and pray on him. When shaitan hear the call to the prayer, he turns his back. And here look at the Prophet, how amazing he is into the details. He didn't say shaitan he fart. No, he said he turns his back. I don't know how many of you watch a movie and you see a bunch of rude, dummy, garbage, trashy people turning their ass to somebody and taking off their pant. This is exactly what shaitan is doing. So when shaitan he hear the Muslims saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, shaitan he turn his back to fart at Allah, and he break the winds, which is very strong. And actually I heard that most of the hurricane is because of the fart of shaitan. Now if you are telling me that this is cannot be true, my friend, you are opposing the knowledge of the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, who the Muslim they say that a very well-known person, his name is George Bernard Shaw, said if the Prophet was exist today, he can solve all the problem of the world while he's drinking his coffee. But by the way, we cannot find where George Bernard Shaw he said that. Bernard Shaw he said the opposite about Muhammad. The Muslims always fabricate stories. One day Christian prince will die and they will say, Christian prince, he converted to Islam a minute before he died, and he said Shahada. I bear witness that Shaitan fart when he hears the name of Allah. I bear witness that Shaitan, he have sex with female Muslim women. I mean, just wait. Anyone died, they say to him he converted to Islam before he died. Now here we notice that the Prophet Muhammad is a very, very highly intellect and educated. His knowledge is not about mankind only, but he have a PhD in farting and the connection between religion and farting. Maybe it's hard for you as a person who don't even have high school, but for us Arab, who they are illiterate, do not know how to write, how to read, we can teach you wisdom. Here we can make a very, very strong connection between the two occasions. There's two occasions here happen. I'm going to explain for the slow one, and I assume that 99% of you, because you are not Muslim, you are slow. Sorry to say so. You are Christians. Funny Christians. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equal to 1. Christians and we're crazy people. So what happened here in front of us is amazing discovery. Let us see. It is truly, truly amazing. The Muslim, he say Allah. Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Shaitan, in return, he said, is my no, sorry, this is not, doesn't say that. He said, answering by farting. And that is scientifically proven to be true. Who in the world can deny such a wisdom? Why you need even to read the Gospel of John or the Gospel of Luke or Mark or reading the words of Jesus Christ? Here, this is the wisdom. This is the man. This is the man we should listen to. I mean, you guys are really crazy. You are leaving such a man away from you. How you can live your day? How you can enjoy your life? How you can enjoy your marriage? Brothers and sisters, you are missing a lot of knowledge. Somebody is saying to me, call Zakir Naik, and I cannot resist the temptation of calling brother Zakir Naik, for he is the person of knowledge. Tadadun, tadadun. Tadadun, tadadun. Tadadun, tadadun. Brother Zakir Naik, he will never answer the phone unless it rings 3 times. Assalamu alaikum. I told you 1,000 times, don't call me. Brother, I have a question for Christian friend, leave me alone. I am sick of you. I told you 1,000,000 times, I am not the one to answer your question. First, your questions are very silly, and they are very stupid, and I'm sick for you. And you are doing sexual harassment. You are calling me after the middle of the night. Brother, but we have a question about very serious topic. What is the question? It's about chemical weapon. Okay, I'm listening now. Sound very interesting. Did the war between India and Pakistan break up? No, it's not about the war between India and Pakistan yet. I hope it's not going to happen soon. But it says that Shaitan, he fought when Muslims say the prayer of Allah. First of all, this is proven to be true. And this is why if you go around the Kaaba, you smell so bad. Because Satan there, he is using his full energy to fart at his Muslim. Because all the Muslims, we have like 5 million Muslims, they are saying Allahu Akbar. And all the Satan there, they are trying to cover the thought of Satan, the thought of Allah, and they are saying, so they see that. Thank you. Oh, so you are saying to me around the Kaaba, because too many people are saying Allahu Akbar, there's too many Shaitan, they are responding to them by farting. Absolutely. Are you saying, brother, there is a war between you and the devil? You say Allah, they shoot back by farting. For the first time in your life, you say something smart. I am really impressed, and you are getting better. Absolutely, brother. When Satan he hear the prayer of Allah, he start farting. And this is proof. If you go to NASA, you will see that even they found that when Armstrong he went to the moon, he heard the word Allahu Akbar, and he even smelled, and he heard the Satan farting. Well, thank you, Zakir Naik. I really appreciate your answer, and I apologize for waking you up. Guys, I say don't call me. Christians, don't call me. I mean, I need to finish this topic. I will finish it tomorrow. We are waiting for a Muslim to call me. Until now, we got no Muslims except Christian. Oh boy. So if you are thinking that Allah Prophet is not wise, I feel sorry for you. I really feel sorry for you. Aren't you now? I mean, we should confess now that the Prophet he have knowledge beyond knowledge. He have knowledge about the unseen. How Muhammad he was able to know what Shaitan do when it's come to fart? Now we go back to the 6. All right. As I said, there are historical reports. I have read some books. No one can verify them, but they are large in number. Let us see if there's any. Okay. Shaykh al-Islam, and the true Imam al-Jalal, Jalal al-Din al-Suyuti, Allah have mercy on them, they said in his book on Jinn, Ahkamul Jinn. There's books about genie, and this is the reference as you see. The truth that it is possible for a human being and jinn to have intercourse. My friend, you might wonder why your wife she is not having sex with you. That because she have a boyfriend, he is a genie. The poor you go to work, and your wife she said to you, I will stay home, like for yeah, but the fact the genie is just waiting for you to leave the house, so he will jump in the bed and start doing the again. And now because your wife she is comparing between your sex and the genie sex, she find you very boring. Do you remember, guys, the story of Suleiman? Who have the link? We shared that before. Who have the story of Suleiman? If you remember Suleiman, when the genie he took his ring, you remember? Suleiman Suleiman in Arabic means Solomon, the prophet Solomon supposedly. When he went to the bathroom, Allah he gave him, Suleiman he was controlling the genie. The Quran says even the genie they work for him. Let us refresh your memory a little bit. See, this topic is complicated, my friend. Let me turn the light on. I cannot see anything no more. And my wife Jeannie is not here to turn it on for me. She went to do shopping for free from Walmart. Nobody can see her. She filled the card, she get out, nobody can see her. They see only the card going out by itself. This is the benefit of having a female wife Jeannie. Unbelievable. So if you remember, Quran speak that Suleiman have control of the genie. Chapter 38 speaking about the devil. They work, the devil here, by the way, they are genie. They are genie. Just remember that. Genie or devil, devil or genie, they are the same kind. But not every genie is a devil. Remember that. So Suleiman, he have control to many things, and the control always by his ring. He have a flying carpet, as you see here in verse number 36. It says, so we subjugated the wind to his service, which carried his merchandise wherever he wish. And by the way, to be honest with you, my grandfather, brother, he used to have the same flying carpet. My grandfather, his name is Ali Baba, and in some countries they call him Sinbad. All right, true story. So Suleiman, he have a flying carpet. He control the wind, and the wind go under the flying carpet and carry all his, no, merchandise is not, this is translation, it doesn't say. It says, you know, if you go into the interpretation, you will see it says it carry his equipment, his, you know, his horses, his army, his tents, everything. Actually, it says that the flying carpet can carry up to 600,000 chairs, plus all his equipment of the army and his army, which I find it very small, because my grandfather, his flying carpet carries 700,000 chairs. So you notice here that the difference between Suleiman flying carpet and my grandfather flying carpet is almost 100,000, which is obviously a true story. All right. False interpretation. Who's saying that? Who is the Muslim wanna call me, challenge me to show you the interpretation? What false interpretation? Who's, are you a Muslim, the one who's it false, or you are joking? Do we have any Muslim here? If there's a Muslim here, he's accusing us we are saying a lie, because we can show the reference right now. Okay, let us do this, as long as you are challenging me. But don't forget to remind you guys to go back to where it says the devils build and divers of all kind. They are divers, unbelievable. They do snorkeling. Hey Shaitan, can you do snorkeling for me and get me some pearls and jewelries from the ocean? Sure, my master. Okay, we go to chapter 38, verse number 36, and see the meaning first. Give me a second. We have too many pages open, so we have to close some. All right. Okay. Now we go to Ibn Kathir. There we go. Chapter, and by the way, Ibn Kathir in English is totally different from Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Let us say Ibn Kathir in English is like fat free. They took all the hilarious stories out, most of it, let us say. So we go to 38. Just to show you, Muslims. Here we go. Chapter 38, verse number 36. We are not choosing something wrong. And then we go here. Verse number 36. We start from 34, so you don't say we are making it, we are taking it out of context. And by the way, even in the same chapter, speaking that Allah, he made Suleiman die, and he was still standing on his body was standing, you know, but he was dead. And what happened? He was standing and he held his staff. So his wives, his ministers, they keep getting out, and nobody notices that he is dead until the termite they eat his staff. And this is this normal things happen for us in the Middle East, we as Arab, you know, or Jews. But anyway, You will notice here in Ibn Kathir, Muhammad claiming that he got a afrit. Afrit is another name for genie. And afrit is something coming from other culture. The same creature, genie, is called afrit. And afrit simply is a genie who is very troubling. Very troubling, but he is very fast. He's very powerful. Like he can bring you anything like this, like fast. He's not, he is a genie, yes, but let us say he is the most powerful genie. This is why if you go to chapter 27 verse number 39, I think it says that qala ifritu min al-jinn, afrit from the genie, he says, I can bring it to you before even you blink your eyes. All right, let us see the verse so people will not say, the Muslim will not say we are making things up. If we go in the Quran, we search chapter 27 verse number 39, as you see, and a crafty jinn. What crafty mean, guys? Somebody tell me in English what crafty mean. I don't know what crafty mean. That's just to see if the translation is accurate. What crafty is? Crafty, what is that? And crafty of the jinn, crafty. Tricky. Ah, sneaky. I told you he's very sneaky. Ah, what a sneaky genie. Unbelievable. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Hey. Me. Do you see what kind of genie this genie? And this is the same story, by the way. It's about Suleiman, but in different chapter. This is in chapter of the ants, chapter 27. So here, if you read to see the story here, where the bird, the hudhud, went and he told him, I found a woman that she her people, they worship the sun. And Satan more them their do deeds, etc. Blah 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 blah. This is the bird who Suleiman, he check him. He is a general in his army. Suleiman, he have an army of birds, okay, and they are in ranks. So this is like a high rank bird. All right, guys, did I give you too much information today? Is that too much? Can we handle more, or we take a break? What do you think? Is it too much? Okay. Because I know, like, you know, you see, the problem is that when you speak about something, you find yourself speaking about many things, especially if you are a person who have knowledge. You know, you cannot miss something because they are connected, and we want to give you the full picture. But some of us, maybe they cannot really observe all this information. It's all new and it's too much stupid, you know. So here you will notice the story, the same story about Suleiman, but it appears in different chapter. Speaking about Suleiman, when he checked his birds, he found one of them, he is missing, and then he said, if I like, why he is absent. And by the way, all of us in the Middle East, we check our birds and we speak to them, you know, and we have army of birds. Even Allah, he said, he have a chapter, it's called the chapter of the elephant, if you remember. In the chapter of the elephant, this is at the end of the Quran, it says that Allah, he sent an army of birds to destroy the elephants. So yes, birds are army, like F-16 of Islam. So when the Prophet Solomon, he checked the birds, he found the hudhud, as you see here in that chapter. It's called him hudhud. This is the name how it is in Arabic. Now, what is hudhud? Let me show you what is hudhud, for those who did not know what hudhud is. You know, sometimes some of you, they say, like, you showed us before what hudhud, but always remember there's somebody is new, first time listening, right? So have patience and don't be selfish. Let us search for hudhud, Mr. Hudhud. Okay. This is the hudhud, which Suleiman, he checked out and he found him missing. General Hudhud. And obviously, I think they choose him for such a job because he obviously, by the look, he looked like a general. I mean, look at this man. Glory to God who created you, little bird. Very beautiful. But the Muslims, they copy from old nations, all generations, you know, fairy tale stories about that. This is a bird who is very unique, and he is, according to the Islamic scholars, he was the minister of irrigation. His job is to fly and to find water under the ground. Actually, I saw an article saying that scientists, they found that some birds, they have a special X-ray vision. What is that is about? I mean, they try to make anything to be perfect about their prophet. In the interpretation, there's a guy, he was saying for about the hudhud. He said, well, how come if the hudhud, he can find water under the ground, how come if we put some seed under the sand, he cannot see it? So we have to make it seen in order to make a trap for him. You know what I mean? Then Ibn Abbas said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will strike you for saying that? The guy, he came, okay, if this bird can see under the ground if there's water, how come if we cover the seed with some sand, he cannot see it? So we have to keep the seed always in the top of the sand so we can trap him. When they make a trap, they put the seed in the top. They notice that if the seed is covered, the bird will not see it. So how you say to me he can see what is under the ground, but yet he cannot see the seed which is under the sand? So Ibn Abbas threatened him. He said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will strike you for saying that? The guy, he said, I seek pardon from Allah, I will never say that again. All right. So here we notice in this story that when he did check the birds, he did not find the hudhud, and he said, I will punish him severely or cut his throat. Then to make the story short, the bird, he came back and he said, I found a nation, they have a queen, and they have a very beautiful queen, and by the way, she have no hair in her legs according to the interpretation, and she have a very magnificent throne, and her people, they worship the sun. They you know, they don't worship Allah, blah 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 blah, etc. And then Solomon, he said, we shall see if you speak the truth or you are a liar. All this conversation is happening between who? Between Suleiman and his bird. Are we following? All this conversation until now is between the bird and Suleiman, that bird. And then Suleiman, he said, give me a proof in this matter, like something to make decision. You know, Suleiman, he need from his assistants to give him a proof. You know, what do you say? What I should say? What I should do? All right. You know, he don't know what to do. Like what is decision he should do. And then they were suggesting to him things. So when the invoice come to Solomon, he said, "Do you wish to increase my worth? Yet that God has given me is better than what He has given you. No, be gratified in your present. Go back to them. We shall soon come with our armies, which they will not be able to face." Here we go. Suleiman want to do jihad because those people don't believe in Allah. We shall drive them out of the land. Okay, and then he said to his assistants, "O you nobles, is there anyone who can bring me her throne before they come to me in submission?" Here you see the genie duty. This is a afreet. This is a very special genie. He is very tricky and he's very fast. Look what he said. "A crafty genie, I will bring it for you. Rise from your seat, for I am strong and trustworthy. I will bring it before you. Rise from your seat," which means before even you move your ass, I can bring you that to here. This is how fast he is. Are we listening, guys? This is how fast this Afrit is. Afrit, yeah, Afrit. I mean, and you are telling me that the Prophet is not all knowledgeable and Allah book is not scientific? This is Afrit. Mr. Afrit. Let me see if I can find you an image for Mr. Afrit, because Afrit, he have a special image too. You want to see Afrit? Let's see. Afrit. Where is the Afrit? I see only image of genie, normal genie. I want to see the Afrit. If any of you remember, like there's a movie when there's like a candle, like you wipe your hand over it and then Afrit come out. You remember? This is Afrit. Okay. Trying to find. I cannot find in Google really anything about it to show you. But anyway, I think you got the idea. He's like a powerful giant creature, and always he is naked. He is bald, not totally naked. He have like a panty, you know, and he is bald, and he is very huge, but yet he is very powerful. Oh boy, I cannot find anything. Weird. Usually I can't find really. No luck. But anyway, I mean, I think you guys, you got the idea. Oh, what I find just a normal. He is a genie, but he is different kind of genie. Like this. If you, this is always how the Muslims actually. This is supposedly a person he present Afrit in a Muslim movie. This is how the Afrit come to him. So the Afrit is a bald guy. He have a mustache like this, and he is huge, very huge. All right, true story. Anyway, so we go back. So be careful that your wife, she will not sleep around with the Afrit. He is bald. Oh, I hope Sam Shamoun will not hear me now. So he is bald, but he is huge to the point like he is really a giant, and he have a big mustache and a beard, and he put his arms around his chest, and he say in Arabic, "Shubik lubik, abdak bin idek," which mean I put my arms around myself and I surrender to you, master. Let me see if I can find the shubik lubik thing. Maybe if we search for that. Oh, here we go. We found it. Here is the Afrit. Now you get the idea. So you wipe this candle, and then the Afrit, he will come out, and he's so big and so huge. All right. Let us show you another picture. Here, like this is as a human in the movie. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh boy. Shubik lubik. Oh boy. This is Islam, my friend. I am not even adding a word. This is Islam. You like it, you don't like it, what I can do. I mean, this is Islam. It's embarrassing, it's stupid, but what I can do. Shubik lubik. Yeah. And you know, this is full of old legends, stories, and etc. You know, like you find a candle, you ask the candle to the genie come out from it, and you ask him for a favor. So the Afrit is the one the Quran is speaking about. You know, this is the Afrit. Oh, please don't say it is a story. Show respect to the book of Allah. What are you talking about? You people are okay. Aren't you afraid that the crafty genie can come to you right now? Do you know how many of you tonight, you will get punished for making fun of the crafty genie? Let me tell you what happened to me because I made fun of a crafty genie just last week. I made fun of a crafty genie, and I went to my kitchen. I found a crafty cake. I ate from the crafty cake, and then after I ate the crafty cake, I feel like I needed to eat from a crafty watermelon. I ate from the crafty watermelon. I felt like I want to eat some cooking, so I cooked. I cooked a crafty food. So since then, actually, I'm just doing a crafty stuff, and this is a punishment for those who believe in those things. So you better be careful. And yes, he can play with your anus too, as the Prophet he said. Unbelievable. Okay, we go back to our story. We go back here. It was narrated by Mujahid. When a man has intercourse with his wife and he does not name Allah, the jinn calls around his ultra and has intercourse along with him. This is meaning of the saying, the Most High, whom neither man or jinn has touched before. You see the Quran in chapter 55, verse number 56, and this is what you see in the cover of my book, 6 and Allah. In the book 6 and Allah, you will see in the cover I choose a verse where it says, it doesn't say really, it doesn't say that no genie did touch them. It says no genie did have intercourse and broke their hymen inside the vagina. It doesn't say touch them. Where is the word touch them? What touched them? لم يطمثهن, لم يطمثهن, which mean no genie or man did have intercourse with them and made them lose their virginity. Now you will see it in the screen how it says that verse exactly as we are quoting the scriptures from the Quran, or let's say the funny statement of Muhammad. So you will notice there that there's nobody broke the skin of virginity inside their vagina. So the God of the Quran, and now he mentioned that, which proved that the genie and man, they share the same vagina. Genie and man, otherwise how he's saying, and that's why they are using this reference, otherwise how Allah he says that those women in heaven, Allah he promised you women who no genie and no man have intercourse with them, unless genie can have intercourse. And this is very logical to say that the Quran is saying that as a proof of their logic. Then he says, Ibn Abbas said, Ibsen's Mukhannathun. The Mukhannathun simply are the gays. The gays are the sons of the jinn. So what happened that when you have sex with your wife and a genie have sex with your wife, and then you have a child, this is not your child. This is a child of a genie, and look like he is going to be a gay according to Islam. So if you see somebody, he's a gay according to Islam, not according to me, he is a son of a genie. All right, and I think this is logical, isn't it? Oh boy. And yeah, like actually somebody he says, does that mean all of us are gay? Because according to this, if we don't say the name of Allah when we have intercourse, and your father and my father did not say the name of Allah before they have intercourse, that means all of us are gays. But we are not. Oh boy. Oh Lord have mercy. You know, I think one day I'm going to die from laughing. I mean, people die from stress. And by the way, what I do is very stressful. I get a lot of death threat, etc. But I find it very funny, and it's fun. I don't feel any stress, by the way. I feel like tired. Sometimes my eyes is burning, looking too much at the screen. And it's a challenging, you know, like you go and you challenge everybody. Who wanna call me? I mean, this is a big challenge. You know, it's not easy. Not everybody can do it. Who dare? So it brings stress to you if you are not confident. But I have a lot of confidence of my Lord first, and myself as knowledge. And when I read about Islam, even though I did read those stories 1,000 times, still they made me laugh, because it's the most stupid, hilarious. I mean, how a human being go crazy that far? You see, I don't think donkeys they have such a thing in their books, if they have books. I mean, this is really beyond stupidity. So the gays are the sons of the genies? Anyway, it must be true. By the way, if there is any gays listening, do you feel like you are half invisible? Because if you are half a human, half genie, then you should have the power of the genies. Oh boy. Okay. Allah and his messengers forbid that man have intercourse with his wife during her menses. Let's see the reason here. When he does, Shaitan is there before him, and then she may get pregnant and will give a birth to a gay, mukhannathun. Mukhannathun in Arabic here, this is mean gaze. So the reason the Prophet he forbid you from having sex with your wife when she have her menses, because simply if you do, Shaitan will be waiting for that moment. This is his choice. This is his chance now to do what? To have sex with your wife and make your wife pregnant from him. This is why actually in the Quran it says to sharikuhum that Shaitan is going to share with you, chapter 17 verse number 64, he is going to share with mankind their money and their kids. Do you see it? Mislead any of them you may with your voice, attack them with your cavalry and soldiers on feet, share their wealth and children's with them. If you go and read the interpretation, they say this is what it's about. Shaitan, he sleep with your wife when you are having sex with her if you are not being a good believer, and then Shaitan, he will make your wife pregnant from him. All right. We can respond to him. What, a guy want to debate me? Call me. And what I can do more? If you want to debate me, call me, my friend. Don't call me now. Give me a second. Let me get some water. give me a minute until I come back. All right. You can call me, my friend, if you want. And don't forget to bring your afreet with you. You need your afreet today. Are you there, Mr. Muslim, who want to debate me? All right. We are waiting for you, my friend. Are you going to call or no? Okay, obviously he's not serious. So as you see here, this is where it's coming. They believe that Shaitan he share with you. And by the way, we showed you before that Shaitan, when Allah he kicked out Shaitan from heaven, he kicked only one Shaitan. So the Muslims, how the Muslims today, they believe that there's shayateen, which means Satans. The Muslims do not believe in one Satan, they believe in Satans. So the big Satan, his name is Iblis. And obviously this is something taken from other belief. So there was a question about how Iblis, if he is the one who was kicked out of heaven, have children after that? Did he have a wife? Can he have sex? The answer, the Muslims, they came with the answer that Allah, when he created Shaitan, he created for him a penis in the right side of his leg and a vagina in the left leg. Let me show you the reference. Because you know, Muslim, they might say we are making things up. You know them. This is a Muslim website, Islam Fatwa, fatwaislamweb.net. It says here, Hal Iblis. Actually, let us see if we can translate. Give me a second. If we can use Google translation, which will make it easier for us. Okay, we post the link as it is, and we open the link using Google translation. They are asking here, the translation is not too much accurate. The offspring of the devil, fatwa number 113661. The offspring of the devil and the way they get it, which means how the devil he got offspring. Answer: praise be to Allah, blah 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 blah. It has been proven, etc., that Shaitan he can have offspring. Okay, so it's proven. This is proven, my friend. Okay. Allah Messenger, he said, don't be the first to enter the market, not the last, because Shaitan he lay his eggs there. And here they continue saying Sheikh Al-Amin, etc. I mean, I hate this thing what it appear on the screen. Allah created for him a right male in his right thigh. Do you see it? I'm just using the Google City translation. Allah created for him a male, which means a penis, in his right thigh, and in his left he created for him a not a prostitute, a vagina. It's funny with Google translation. Vagina became prostitute. So he would do this with that, and then he will lay down 10 eggs every day, and from every egg there is 70 shaitan and shaitana devil come every day. All right, so as you see, this is what the Muslims believe, that shaitan, the first shaitan, Iblis, he was created with a penis in the right leg and a vagina in the left leg. So when you want to have sex with himself, he just shake his legs. I mean, how lucky you are, man. Brother, Islam is a pure science and there is no fiction there. I mean, how in the world you can deny Islam? What are you waiting for? What's wrong with you? I think you guys, you have a mental issues. After all this amazing knowledge, you're still not accepting Allah? You don't want to say Shahada? I really feel sorry for you. And it's happy, yeah, it's been proven. Yeah, I like it when he say it's been proven. It's been proven, brother. It's been proven. Oh boy. It's been proven. It is been proven. I mean, how more proven we need to do for you? Yes, it's have been proven. Do you see it in the beginning? It's have been proven. Oh. No comment. No comment. Anyway, guys, I think it's time for me to go for today. We'll try to continue tomorrow. What do you think? I feel hungry. I did not eat since yesterday. We can continue the same topic tomorrow if you want. But as you see, this religion is really stupid. And you cannot really be a person who have a, I don't know what kind of education you have, how small, how big your brain is. I mean, at the end of the day, God, he gave us a brain. And it's going to be very silly of us to be silly and to be stupid. You see, people, they decide to be stupid by their own decision. God did not create you to be stupid. But if you choose to be stupid, I mean, it's your choice. And in order to believe in such a garbage, you have to be literally suffering from, you know, something. You find yourself what it is. There's no way any human being, he have a little intelligent, he will believe in such a garbage. You believe in it, it's your fault, not my fault. I did my part. I'm showing you the knowledge, which maybe it's going to take you tons of years if you want to study by yourself to find it, to connect the dots, to put all the information together. I'm showing it to you easy. We never say something without showing it in the screen, even if sometimes it take me time and too much effort to find reference. Especially we speak about religion, everything in it written in different language, and I have to find it for you in English, so you can understand and you can see and you can believe that we are not fabricating or saying or making things up. But after all what we showed you, if you are a Muslim and you are listening, do you think really this is from God? Be honest with yourself. This cannot be from God. So I want to say thank you for everybody for being with us, and thank you for those who made donation. We appreciate your support, and we pray that tomorrow we will be able to do a live broadcast. Don't forget to subscribe so we can learn more and we can enjoy the truth, and the truth will set you free. The truth is a joy, my friend. Stupidity is a curse. So don't curse yourself. It's a curse upon yourself by yourself. That's what a stupidity is. To believe that God is going to provide you vagina, that because you decide to curse yourself and to become a sex slave. God in heaven, he is not a vagina vendor. Even God, when he created Adam, he created Adam and Eve, not Adam and 72 Eves. If we are going back to heaven where we came from, so it doesn't make sense that this God, he is going to bring me not only back to zero, he will bring me to be worse. He will bring me to be a person who is addicted to sex, and I don't see women as something I love. Women are created as the same as men from the man. Actually, the Bible called them both Adam. So the woman is not created to be used. The woman created to be a partner within ourselves, from my kind, not from different kind. So the God who made a woman a sexual toy cannot be God. And remember that the woman is your mother and your sister, not only a woman you want to sleep with. And if you don't respect your mother, I think you have no respect for anything around you in life. unless your mother was a very bad woman, and then I understand. But that is not what we are talking about. I want to say thank you again. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false.